Welcome back to another video of Caden Weather. Coming up in today's video, we do have a moderate risk for severe weather today, with a very large tornado risk, one of the highest tornado risks I've ever seen. This is going to kickstart the severe weather season today. This is the worst severe weather day so far. There is a moderate risk, a very large tornado risk, but we'll be tracking it down on our high-definition feature radar with tornado, hail, and wind threat. Today could be a historic day, so you're not going to want to miss out on today's video, so you're going to want to stay tuned. But I do want to give a reminder. You want to change your clocks tonight, turn them 1 hour ahead. It is daylight savings time tomorrow, so yay, we get more daylight. Sorry about that. But let's get into the weather forecast now, which is very important. We start off with our categorical outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. You do see that they have issued a moderate risk for severe weather, which is the second from highest risk available. So today is going to be a historic day. Yesterday we had multiple tornadoes in the panhandle of Texas. Today we're just going to have more. Today's going to be a very big severe day. What kind of severe weather? Again, we do have a moderate risk here, and that does include Pampa, Texas. So really it's mostly for rural areas, which is good. So not many people will be affected. But if you live in Pampa, Texas, which is not too small, it's pretty populated. Again, it's not like a huge city, but it's pretty populated. So if you live in Pampa, Texas, you're going to want to be prepared for any severe weather. Or anybody that lives close to Pampa, Texas. Be prepared, because there is a moderate risk, like I just mentioned. Scattered to numerous severe storms are expected later today into early tonight. This is most significant severe weather threat, including strong tornadoes. Note that, strong tornadoes and very large hail. That's a very bad thing, because that are the two things that gets the most damage: tornadoes and hail, especially in severe weather. So very large tornadoes and just tornadoes, strong tornadoes and very large hail. Let's go and pop up on our cities here again. Amarillo's in the enhanced risk, Lubbock's in the marginal to slight risk. Again, it's mostly for rural areas, but we do have a moderate risk issued for today. Now let's get to one of the most scariest maps we're looking at here, the 15% tornado risk. 15% tornado risk does not mean a 15% out of 100% chance. That's just how they issue it. Again, look, it goes up to 60%, and then it's really high. So again, 60% like the highest one. So it's just how they categorize. I've never seen a 15% risk issued, ever. Again, I haven't been looking at this for a long time, but this is crazy. This is going to be a historic day. There's a 15% risk of severe weather in Pampa, Texas. That means there's going to be a lot of frequent tornadoes. So if you live in the Texas Panhandle, especially in the Pampa area, the Amarillo, Dumas, or Borger, Texas, maybe even Lubbock or Amarillo, you're going to want to keep your phones on overnight and even during the day if there's ever a tornado, because we're going to have an elevated tornado risk. Let's go and take a look at the wind threat. The wind threat is very low, so I'm going to go ahead and skip that. The hail risk is another thing we're very concerned about. The highest severe weather hail risk is looking at Amarillo, Texas, Pampa, Texas, Dumas, Texas, and Borger, Texas, which you see the highest amounts of hail. And those are populated areas. I've been to Amarillo. It's a pretty populated area. Again, not huge, but lots of people live there. So you guys can get tornadoes. You guys can get hail. You guys better be safe out there. Make sure you have those alerts on. So let's go ahead and take a look at the future model to see what this moderate risk, this tornado risk, this hail risk even means. Sorry, that was my dog, but let's go and time this out into the future here. Let's get serious here, because this is going to be a very serious situation. We time this out, we go ahead and this is going to be like an evening situation. It's going to be like overnight. It's going to be like afternoon to overnight. We go and take a look at Saturday that's probably about dinner time to late evening. We start to see this start to move into the Oklahoma Panhandle here. And it's not super strong yet, but it's pretty strong. It brings maybe some hail. By this point now, we fast forward to about midnight on Sunday, which is about the time change time. So when we start the time change, which doesn't have anything to do with the weather, but just letting you know. This can be a very severe time. So we're looking at Sunday around midnight here. This is going to be one of the worst times. So we're saying this is like a leading edge storm. It's going all the way down from Midland, Texas, all the way to Kansas, even past the map here. And this is going to bring lots of hail, lots of tornadoes possible. So this is going to be a very bad severe weather day. And it continues. Now it goes into Oklahoma. So as you can see, Oklahoma, Texas continues through the morning. And then it kind of starts to fade out. You see what happens here. Look, it just turns into rain. But then it gains strength again, then it weakens again. So it kind of like, it gains strength, then it weakens, then it gains strength, then it weakens. And that's going to wrap it up. Now, I just said a whole lot right there. Let's back up what I just said. Alright, we have a moderate risk for severe weather, which means large tornadoes and lots of hail. We have a very big tornado risk, which is the highest we've ever seen. It's very bad. Make sure you have your alerts on. We have a very high hail risk, which is one of the worst I've ever seen too. So make sure you have your alerts on and you're prepared for any of this severe weather. If you live in the panhandle of Texas, even in western Oklahoma. Also, a recap on this, we had a line of severe weather starting to move into the Oklahoma-Texas area by the evening to overnight hours, bringing lots of hail and strong tornadoes possible. Then it weakens and regains strength by it goes into the Arkansas area. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Have a very safe day today. I'm going to wrap it up for today's video. Stay safe. If you live in northern Texas or the Texas Panhandle, stay safe today. Don't forget to subscribe fast for accurate forecast. Have a very safe, severe weather day if you live in that area. Stay safe. Definitely. Stay weather. See you next video. Bye.